Good evening, everyone. Welcome to your Monday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Hello, Happy New Year. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Hope you're doing well and that 2023 is off to an excellent start for everybody. We have missed you so much these past 2 weeks, and I'm very happy to be back to play some trivia with you all this evening. Come on over, get your team signed up for tonight's quiz. Quiz.nyctrivialeague.com is where you can access your virtual answer sheet this evening. Once you get to the website, we're looking for some basic information from you. That includes a team name and email address, and then there's a drop-down menu in which you can let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. Whatever the case may be for you, we welcome you to play with us here tonight. This can be super casual. Maybe you're checking out the game for the first time, or you play from time to time, or you play dedicatedly every single week, whatever it might be. Come play with us. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Each of those categories is going to have 10 questions within it. Rounds 1, 2, and 3 are all question and answer style rounds. And our fourth and final theme of the evening is going to be a picture round to close us out. The question and answer rounds are going to work like this. I ask you a question. As I ask it, it is going to pop up directly on your virtual answer sheet. So you will be able to see those questions as I'm asking them. Some of the questions may have multiple choice options, but the vast majority of them are going to be short answer questions. Enter in the response that you believe to be correct. And then there's going to be a 20-second countdown timer. Keep an eye on the countdown timer, and please make sure that you click the button that says submit answers before the timer expires. If you want to change your response and you still have some time left on the timer, go for it. Just make sure that you click submit answers again before that countdown timer expires. In the event that you spell something incorrectly, do not sweat it. The wonderful Trivia Peter is working behind the scenes here tonight, and he will make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. Thank you, Peter. We all appreciate you. If you're just joining us, hello there. Welcome. Happy New Year to you. I am Meredith. I will be your trivia host this evening. Get yourself signed up for tonight's quiz by coming over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com and entering in a team name and email address and letting us know if you're in the league or want to be in the league. We welcome you to participate in the league here this evening. So fill out those details, click that button that says sign me up to play. As I mentioned, that final round is going to be a picture round, which will function a little bit differently than categories 1 through 3. I'll walk you through those specifics when we get to that point of the quiz. Why talk about it now? It's so far away at this point. All right, so let's see what else. Rules. I've got some rules for you all. There are only 2 of them that I ask that you abide by. Rule number 1, don't cheat at this game. Please refrain from looking the answers up. It defeats the purpose of the quiz and is not in the spirit of what we're trying to bring you all here this evening. So kindly refrain from looking anything up. Rule number 2, don't give away the answers in the chat. That's it, really. Outside of those 2 items, let's have a great time here tonight. I hope there are some things that you know, some things that you almost know, and, I hope we challenge you a little bit too here this evening. If you're just joining us, it is your last opportunity to get signed up for the quiz before we dive into round number 1. That website for your answer sheet, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. A warm 2023 welcome to all of the teams, from Shrimp Prison up here at the top down to Trivia Rocks and every team in between. Thank you so much for being here. Good luck tonight. Let's do it. Round number 1's theme, we're talking all about 23. It's 2023, so we've got some questions about that number. 23. Here is round one. Question number one. What does the number 23 represent in the DNA testing kit brand 23andMe? What's that 23 represent? Helsinki syndrome, I'm sure you're not alone in feeling like, all right, is my trivia brain still intact after 2 weeks with no virtual quiz? If you put chromosome as your answer for number one, you're on the right track here. 23 pairs of chromosomes, anything that indicates that you know that it's about the chromosomes. You got that point, as 89% of you did. Our second question of the night. Though he is most famous as number 23, Michael Jordan also wore the number 45 when he played double-A baseball for what team? Name that team. When Michael Jordan left basketball to play baseball, he played for the Birmingham Barons. Birmingham Barons, your correct response for number two. They're an affiliate of the White Sox, but they're not the White Sox. Question number three. The upcoming 23rd FIFA Men's World Cup is set to be held in 2026 in North America, with games in Canada, the US, and Mexico. For which of those three nations will it be the first time that they will host the FIFA Men's World Cup? Name that country. In 1970 and 1986, Mexico hosted the World Cup, and in 1994, the United States. Your answer there is Canada. Canada is your correct answer. Question number four. Who starred as the main character Walter Sparrow in the 2007 thriller film The Number 23? Trivia Man, I think I also saw this in theaters. Anyone else amongst the 17 people in the US to see it in theaters? I do agree, ill-advised. Oh my goodness, Peter, you saw it too? I'm a big fan of this actor. Uh, it's Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, your correct response for question number 4, the star of The Number 23, that movie all about the 23 paradox. It's a spooky number. I was born on the 23rd, and it's the 23rd year here. I don't know, some spooky stuff might go down. Our fifth question in round number 1, fill in the blank. In the early 20th century, leaving a function early or taking advantage of an opportunity to leave was referred to by the slang phrase 23 blank. Here's a hint for you. It sounds similar to a brand of snowmobile. Fill in that blank. Oh my gosh, the whole crew is here. All 14 people, 17 people who saw the number 23 in theaters. Hi. Very happy to see that. Your correct answer here for number 5 is, oh, we're bringing it back. Get rid of ghosting. We don't need that. No Irish exits. It's 23 skidoo. Skidoo is your correct response for number 5. Our sixth question of the night. The 23rd Amendment to the US Constitution granted what place that is not a state electors in the Electoral College? It's not Puerto Rico or Guam, but if you put Washington, D.C. or the District of Columbia, you got that point for number 6. 4 more questions in round number 1. Here's question number 7. The album Ocean Avenue by what 2000s pop punk band featured a song called 23? Early aughts pop punk heads in the house here tonight, coming in with the quick response of Yellow Card. Yellow Card has a song called 23, though I suspect that Ocean Avenue is the tip off for you all. That's the song I know. Question number 8. Amaretto, blackberry, cherry, lemon, and cola are just a few of the 23 flavors in what soft drink brand that was established in 1885? There are 23 flavors in Dr. Pepper. Your correct response for number 8. That cola flavor really does it for me. Question number 9. What Dawson's Creek star plays a version of himself on the short-lived sitcom Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23? Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23 featured James Vanderbeek playing a version of himself. We've got one more question in this 23 round, our first round of 2023. Here it is, number 10. Also, the name of the dwarf planet whose discovery led to the demotion of Pluto to the status of dwarf planet. What Greek goddess of discord considered the number 23 to be sacred? The Greek goddess of discord and that dwarf planet that, changed things for Pluto is Eris. Eris, your correct response for number 10. That brings us to the end of our first round of the quiz. That one was tough. Only 29% of you all got that one right. I think it deserves one of these. If you were amongst the elite teams who got that one right, well done. Let's check in with our standings. We're one round into the quiz. Right now, we've got a tie in 6th place with 9 points between the Blue Shells and the Babadook. And we have a 5-way tie for that top spot. These teams have perfect scores thus far. 10 for 10. We drink and we know things. 12, 22, 17, and 69. And the Helsinki syndrome. Excellent start to the year and to the quiz here tonight. We shall see if you can keep that up throughout the game. We do private events, everyone, with NYC Trivia League, and we would absolutely love to work with you. Maybe you have something coming up, like a birthday or a baby shower, or maybe you want to celebrate the holidays a little bit after the fact. We'd love to be a part of it. We do things virtually. We can host things in person as well, and we have all kinds of games to offer. All the content is here to be catered specifically to your requests. So reach out to me, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com, and we'll get that conversation started. I love working with people who play with us regularly. You know what to expect. The answerers, if you're here tonight, I am so sorry that the internet was out on the evening I was supposed to host your quiz, but the wonderful Trivia Man swooped in and was able to host that game. Thank you, Trivia Man. And I hope the answerers, you had a great time and a very happy birthday celebration. We make things happen over here, whatever the situation might might be. We've got a huge team working for us. We're here to make a fun time for all. So reach out to me, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. And, I'd love to be your host in the near future. Our second round this evening is in the category of TV shows minus one letter. In this round, each clue is going to describe a fictional scenario. All of your answers are going to be the title of a TV show with one letter removed from that title, which will help it fit the clue that we give you. The letter can be removed from anywhere in the title of the TV show. I do have an example for you all to kick off the round. This example is worth 0 points. If I were to say Phoebe, Joey, and Rachel have spent so much time at Central Perk that they've become absolutely obsessed with caffeine, what would your answer be? So figure out the TV show and remove one letter to make it fit the clue. Good luck. Your correct answer for this example, number one, the TV show Friends becomes Fiends. Get rid of that R. Fiends fits the clue given. Hope you got the feel for it. 86% of you got the example right. I think we're off to a good start here. Let's get into the actual meat of this round with number 2 out of 11 in this round. Let's do it. This one's worth a point. President Bartlett popped on a hairpiece to disguise himself as a security measure. President Bartlett, Martin Sheen's character on The West Wing, popping on that hairpiece, it becomes the West Wig. Get rid of that N to get your correct answer for question number 2. Hope you got it. 82% of you got that one right. Our third question of round number 2. Ew, gross. The grandpa character on this animated sci-fi series is disgusting. He's always belching and has green goo around his mouth. Nothing in this clue is untrue about this show, which I like to see that. Your answer here, Rick and Morty becomes Ick and Morty. Ick and Morty is what we had in mind. This being a wordplay round, from time to time, you're going to come up with something that maybe fits the clue that we didn't think of. Trivia Peter is behind the scenes checking out your responses, and he will make sure that if you came up with something clever that fits, you get the point. Our fourth question of round number two, Pat Sajak is stepping down from his longtime game show gig with the wrestler Triple H taking over in the role, hosting with this type of villainous persona. I hope that no one was Rick and mortified to have gotten Ick and Morty incorrect for that last one. For number four, what we had in mind is Heel of Fortune. Heel. Got rid of that W in wheel. Question number five, Jason Sudeikis is stepping away from his role as this folksy coach of FC Richmond, with actor Helms rumored to be his replacement. Have they announced a release date for the third season of this show? I feel like it was supposed to come out in the fall and it didn't. It's got to happen soon. The show is Ted Lasso, but if Jason Sudeikis left and Helms came in, we'd be looking at Ed Lasso, as in Ed Helms. Ed Lasso, your answer for number five. Question number six. After Olivia Pope helps yet another president get away with his misconduct, she remembers to wear the appropriate footwear while relaxing on the beach. Kerry Washington played Olivia Pope on Scandal, and when she's relaxing at the beach, she wears a sandal. Scandal becomes sandal as your answer for number six. Our seventh question of this round. Norm sat down at the bar between this singer of Believe and Alicia Silverstone's character in Clueless. Cheers becomes shares. Shares is your correct response for number seven. Our eighth question of round number two. John Krasinski plays this CIA analyst who discovered some nefarious activity and found himself escaping on foot from an extremist group. That CIA analyst is Jack Ryan. And based on this scenario, Jack ran. Jack ran is your answer there. Three more questions to go in round number two. Here is number nine out of 11. Don't forget, number nine. While riding Cyrax, Rhaenyra Targaryen was annoyed to see that the scales had given her a run in her stocking. I love this. A cycling merman. uh, on Jack Ryan. Yes, John Krasinski plays Jim Helpert. Also, hi and happy new year, Murr. So happy you're here. You all know Murr as the creator of the software you all are playing the quiz on tonight. Great to see you. Thank you. Your correct answer for number nine, we were looking for hose of the dragon, as in pantyhose, hose of the dragon. Two more questions in this round. Here is number 10. Penny tried to give her neighbors Leonard and Sheldon wardrobe makeovers, taking them to Bloomingdale's, where they came home with plenty of clothes in their signature brown paper satchels. Your correct answer for number 10 is the big bag theory. The big bag theory. If you don't know, Bloomingdale's has those bags that say the big brown bag, the medium brown bag. Personally, I've yet to shop at Bloomingdale's, maybe someday, but I've seen the bag. I hope you have as well. Our final question of this round. When Stede Bonnet and his crew were falling behind in their pirating pursuits, it led to their demise. Steed Bonnet and crew were falling behind. Our flag means death turns into our lag means death. I relate to that, Steed Bonnet. I hope there's no lag for anyone out there this evening on this stream. That was a tougher one. 49% of you all pulled off the correct answer for number 11. And that brings us to the end of round number 2. We're leaving it behind us. Hope you had some fun with it. Let's check in with our standings 2 rounds in. We've got a tie in 8th place with 18 points between McClunky, Gravy, January, the Quizlamic State, and Porch Turd. Tied in 6th with 19 points, the Blue Shells and the Babadook. And tied in that top spot with perfect scores thus far, We Drink and We Know Things 12, 22, 17, and 69, and the Helsinki Syndrome. Impressive scores in round number 2. Let's dive into our third round of the night, which is in the category of What's Missing? In this round, I'm going to tell you about something for each question, and you have to tell me by filling in a blank that we give you what is missing on that list of things. Let's do it. Round 3, question 1. Original panelists on the talk show The View. We've got Meredith Vieira, Star Jones, Debbie Metenopoulos, nailed it, and Joy Behar, as well as blank. Fill in that blank, please. Meredith Vieira, Star Jones, Debbie Metenopoulos, Joy Behar, and Barbara Walters is your correct response for number 1. Cheers, Barbara Walters. I hope you got that one right. Let's see how you did. 65% of you got that one right. Our second question of round number 3. Movies that starred Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. In no particular order: Tomorrow Never Dies, The World Is Not Enough, Die Another Day, blank. Really popular video game based on this movie. If you put GoldenEye, you got that point for number 2. Question number 3, get your geography brains ready. Countries with land on the island of Borneo. We've got Brunei, Indonesia, and blank. The other country with land on the island of Borneo is Malaysia. Malaysia, your correct response for number 3. Our fourth question of round number 3. Active NFL teams that have never played in a Super Bowl: Detroit Lions, Cleveland Browns, Houston Texans, blank. I cannot hear this team's name without thinking Bortles. Thank you, Jason from The Good Place. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Your correct answer for number 4. Our fifth question in this round: movies directed by Damien Chazelle. In 2014, we have Whiplash; 2016, La La Land; 2018, First Man; 2022, blank. Has anyone seen it yet? I want to see it. I'm curious about it. I like Damien Chazelle. This one also, everyone, was my hint of the night. Hope you follow me on Instagram at Trivia Meredith, and hopefully you would have known that that movie is Babylon. Babylon, your answer there. Give me a follow on Instagram at Trivia Meredith. I give away a clue every time we bring you a new quiz. Our next one is coming up in just 2 days' time. Check us out on Wednesday right here, quiz.nyctrivially.com at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll be back. Also, to those devotees of the movie quiz, the movie quiz is currently on hiatus, but we'll be back sometime in February on Wednesdays. So stay tuned for more details by checking out Trivia Man on Instagram. We look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday this week. Also, I would love to note here that one of the producers of Damien Chazelle's movie First Man was none other than Steven Spielberg. You've been Spielberged, everyone. Moving on to our sixth question of round number 3. Vegetables in the flavor base known as mirepoix. We have onions, celery, and what else? A mirepoix is made up of onions, celery, and carrots. There's your answer for number 6. Our seventh question in this round: books in the Divergent trilogy by Veronica Roth. We have Divergent, Insurgent, and blank. Divergent, Insurgent. And the next one apparently is about an airline. It's Allegiant. Allegiant. Three more questions in round three. Then we're moving on to our final round of the evening, the picture round. Here is number 8, US cities that currently have an active coin producing mint for the US Treasury. We've got Denver, San Francisco, and West Point, as well as blank. I really wish this were the next book in the Divergent series. Maybe there's a fourth one coming called Detergent. Sponsored by Tide. Your correct answer for number 8, that other US mint is located in Philadelphia, is your correct answer. On to our ninth question of round number 3. Water signs of the zodiac: Cancer, Scorpio, blank. It stands to reason that along with Cancer and Scorpio, Pisces is also a water sign. And our final question of round number 3: individuals that have won multiple Nobel Prizes. We have Richard Sanger, John Bardeen, Carl Barry Sharpless, Linus Pauling, and blank. I've got an answer for you all for number 10. That other double winner of a Nobel Prize is Marie Curie. Marie Curie, your answer there. It is just so wonderful to see so many of you playing with us here this evening. I hope you all are having a great time. And honestly, just to really appreciate you all showing up after 2 weeks off from the game. It has been way too long. We have missed you all. Thanks for being here. Also, I just had the thought, from time to time, we have in person gatherings of trivia that I happen to be at. If you ever run into me in real life, please say hi. I want to know who you all are. You get to see me here, but I don't know you. So please introduce yourself. I would love to meet every single one of you. Let's check in with our top teams before we dive into our final round of the night. In ninth right now with 27, the Baba Duke, tied in sixth with 28, Gravy January, the Quislamic State, and the Blue Shells, and tied in that top spot with perfect scores thus far, 30 for 30. We Drink and We Know Things 12, 22, and 17. And the Helsinki Syndrome. Let's see if we can shake things up in the picture round tonight, which is in the category of turning 30 in 2023. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of people who are turning 30 this year. It is your job to name the person based on the image that you see depicted. We're laying things out a little bit differently these days. You're going to be able to see all 10 images at the same time. We're going to give you 5 minutes to check out the pictures, see if you know who they are. Underneath the 10 images are 10 numbered blanks. So please make sure that you enter in the name of the person on the corresponding numbered blank with the number that's in their picture. 5 minutes on the clock, everybody. I'll check back in, see how it's going. Good luck. We'll see you real soon. Name these people who are turning 30 this year. Well, hi everyone. I just was chatting with you on mute, and I was letting you know that you were halfway through. We're more than halfway through now, and you have 1 minute left on the clock. Good luck. It's getting close to that 5 minute mark. If you have any blanks left on your answer sheet, now is the time to come up with a name like Bodie McBoatface, so whatever comes to you, and click that button that says submit answers. Keep an eye out for that countdown timer. I hope you know more than one of these people for sure. We will see what ended up happening in the picture round. People turning 30 in 2023. Image number one, perhaps you know him from One Direction. That is Zayn Malik. Image number two is Ariana Grande. Image number three is golfer Jordan Spieth. Number four, that is Pete Davidson. Number five is Letitia Wright. Number six, we have Megan Trainor. Image number seven is Anthony Davis. Number eight is Chance the Rapper. Number nine, Beanie Feldstein. And image number 10, that is Kiki Palmer. That brings us to our tiebreaker question this evening. The tiebreaker, folks, we're there. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal in placing your response to the tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as possible to the correct number, meaning you can guess over or under the number. In the event that you're part of a tie, whoever is closest is going to break the tie, and we will post the results of the tiebreaker on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League as soon as we're able. So keep an eye out to see what happens with these tiebreakers. Here's your question. Kiki Palmer starred in 2022's Nope, which earned how much money at the US box office? Place your guesses. The movie Nope earned $123,277,080 at the US box office. I very much enjoyed that movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommended. On your answer sheet here tonight, folks, there is some donation links that you'll find. Help us out. Show us that you appreciate what we're doing. Those links are now up there at the top of the page. Click on one of them, see what happens. Your generosity in the past has been much appreciated. And if you can throw a little something our way tonight, we would appreciate that as well. Let's head on over to the winner's circle. Congratulations to tonight's top teams. Coming in 20th place with 31 points, Oliver Bean and Witty Walrus. In 13th with 32, the Rubber Yolks, Brusual Suspects, Susie Team, Swearwolves, Gord Squashington, J&J, Avis, and Bobo. Tied in 11th with 35, Porch Turd and Whyata. In 10th with 36, Two for the Drinks, Two for the Snacks. Tied in 7th with 37, Gravy January, the Blue Shells, and the Baba Duke. Tied in 5th with 38, the Quizlamic State, We Drink and We Know Things 22. Tied in 2nd with 39, We Drink and We Know Things 69. We Drink and We Know Things 17. And We Drink and We Know Things 12. And our winners tonight, the only team to have a perfect score this evening. An excellent start to 2023. Your trivia brains were not rusty at all. Well played. The Helsinki Syndrome. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We will be back on Wednesday right here at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League. Thank you so much, Peter, for keeping things running behind the scenes here tonight. Thank you, Cullen, for making this possible. Thank you so much, Mur, for creating the software that you played the quiz on this evening. We'll see you real soon, and I hope that you had a great time this evening. Most of all, thank you for being here. Good night, everybody.